everybody? I am your host of Voices That Build, the Brickers Foundation podcast. And today we are doing something a little bit different. Allow me to introduce to you my good friend Arya, who is the all things media guy here at Brickers Foundation. Introduce yourself, good sir.
Hello, everybody. Hello, world. Yes, as Crystal said, my name is Arya. I am the AV guy, as you can see down right there. I'm audio visuals. Everything, I got to do to make it look pretty on TV or your phone or the web.
Wherever you're watching, and you should tell us where you're watching in the comments. Today, we wanted to just have a little conversation and invite you guys to listen to our conversation and hopefully talk back to us. We want to talk a little bit about the foundation as a whole from our personal perspectives. You've seen, the marketing approved copy and graphics about what this foundation is, but we want to tell you as real people who are working within this foundation, what it means to us, what community means to each of us, and how we really do love what we do here and in uplifting those communities. So we're going to get into it because I don't want to waste your time. Whenever you're watching this, you probably have things to do. So Arya, tell us about what community means to you.
Community means the future to me. It means how we work together as a team, as a community now is ultimately going to impact where we're going to go as a group in the future. So I feel like it's important to get started and work with your neighbors and figuratively speaking and go out where you can and help your community, help your fellow neighbors, and just try to give back if you can. That's how I see it. It's a family. It's not always gonna be pretty. It's not always gonna be easy, but that's life. So that's how I look at it.
I love that. Yeah, it's I like that. Community is the future. Personally, community for me is, I tend to be quite literal with how I view the world. So community is like the people within a 5-mile radius of me. But much of what you said is I'm more present focused. So like if my neighbor needs milk, it's almond milk, but she can have some. If I need to, go pick up some food or something and she's coming along too, I'll grab her some food. I think it's about, the important distinction is it's about taking care of the people around you and the people of the world without hurting yourself. And I think that's one of the cool things I like about this foundation is we're not giving more of ourselves than we can give, which I think is what a lot of people try to do when they help. We're just using what we have individually because there's 100 and some volunteers. Last I checked.
Yeah, that's a good number. I think so.
Yeah, something like that. We're using what we have, which for us yappers here is our voice or our media skills, and using that to highlight the community and the people around us. So that's really interesting. So why don't you go ahead.
No, I'm agreeing. I love it. I agree with you exactly. So yeah, spot on.
I'm a yapper. So if at any point you want to interject, feel free. If you couldn't tell.
No, you're kicking butt. You're doing great.
Thank you very much. So yeah, I would say, well, tell me about what you do at the foundation, what a typical week might look like for you.
Right. So a day of my life, basically. So I started out in, like I said, in audiovisual all my life. I'm a storyteller. And I worked in several different industries: sports, healthcare, marketing, tech marketing, construction, all that. And one thing I kept in all those jobs is my ability to storytell what they're trying to relate to the world, to their viewers, to the customers. And when I found out about the Brickers Foundation, what their sole purpose was to help platform other organizations and bring them to awareness virtually, that was perfect because in this day and age, we are in a virtual world and we do all work from different locations and we all are in our own different offices. We're not in a warehouse somewhere and working all together. All have different things going on. Some have full-time 2-3 jobs, who knows, full-time being a stay-home mom, full-time this. So the fact that we're still able to do this, and the only way to do it is virtually, but I know that I can still get the job done and still get the message out there for Breakers, and we still are able, luckily, to reach out to local videographers and people that are on the field that want to help us and want to share their talent with us. And so we're grateful that they wanted to do that, and or we resolved to something virtual like we're doing right now online. Whatever it is, we will get it done. And I love being part of that. I love being able to be a part of a team that likes to help others storytell. So I felt like that was a good fit for me, and I love it. And what I do, my contributions I do here with Breakers is, like I said, I help do the storytelling for the other foundations, whether that be like editing, any kind of creating any kind of motion graphics, stuff like that, any kind of contribution in that sense. And I love it. And it's great because I get to share some cool talents that not a lot of people have ever heard about, something like this, something so cool and different. So that fact that I can do this and help, why not? So if you got it, use it. That's how I see it.
Exactly. And I love that you say that about, all of us kind of being in our own little worlds, because again, it ties into like, if you want to help people or organizations, it doesn't really have to be this big, huge thing. You don't have to have, an insane amount of wealth in order to go out and help. Sometimes you can just go, oh, I heard about this website. Here's this. So yeah, I do love that it is, virtual as well. As far as me, so I started actually as a publicist because I saw it on LinkedIn, I think, and I was like, seems fun. Right. Similar story to you, all the different types of jobs I've had, and I'm kind of like Barbie, whereas you're kind of like Ken, you just kind of do whatever. Some days your job was beach, and other days it was administrative assistant, just depends. But yeah, throughout that whole thing, I find myself wondering what the stories of the people were around me or the people that I was talking to. Even when I worked fast food, it was easy for me to have conversations with people. I'll never forget this one woman. She was having such a bad day, and she came through the drive-thru, and I had a hug with her, and it was something, health related. And looking back on that now, I'm like, it's weird for your drive-thru person to hug you. She accepted it, but
a little bit. A little bit.
I was like, do you want a hug or something? And she said, yes. So I'm like reaching out the window. But sweet. I think that ties into that innate curiosity of like wanting to know the stories of people around us. And I'm also I guess I should say I'm now a marketing manager. So my favorite hobby is saying, hey, Arya, I love this video. Can you make like 4 shorts out of it really quick? Thank you.
Right.
That's about what I do.
And listen, I deliver with ease, no problem.
He is on it. So if you need an AV guy, his initials quite literally spell it out.
Look at me, right?
Shameless plug. But yeah, so for me, what I do here is I also, I guess, storytell with the assistance of all the other teams, because I see the vision and the story of what I want to say next month, and then I tell the media team, Arya in this case, and copy and graphics, sort of what I need to bring that story to life. And then I give it to the social media team or the website team, and they give it to you guys. So every piece of content that you guys see comes from, 2 to 3 months worth of conversations and work from all the volunteers here. So I do love that. I think it's very fun. It's very exciting to see it all come together. And everyone is a volunteer. So they're all doing it because they want to help and they want to uplift those nonprofits, which brings us to talking about, and we don't have a script. We're literally looking at each other right now. Well, I'm looking at him. We're just speaking from what we know. We came up with the concept of this episode 5 seconds before he hit record. So
pretty much.
We're telling you, we're not giving you like the mission statement or the vision or the elevator pitch. We're telling you what it means to us. And for us, the Breakers Foundation is, I don't want to say giving a voice to the voiceless, because a lot of nonprofits have people that know about them. It's not like we're going to the dark corners of the world and pulling out a nonprofit and being like, you've never seen this before, right?
Right.
You probably have. Maybe you have. I know like, there's a lot of food banks coming up that we might feature and things like that. it's about really just collecting like infinity stones. If you guys know what I'm talking about, please tell me you do.
It's a great reference.
Please tell me you all understand. Because if I say that and you're like, huh? We're collecting them all to put them in one place to give them their 15 minutes to talk about why what they do is important. We think everything is important. That's why if you go to our initiatives page right now, you'll see every initiative, every single category under the sun, for the most part, from technology to film to health and wellness, because we think that all of these things are important. And we go out and we find the nonprofits that are talking about those things. Sometimes they're talking about more than one. Sometimes they're specific on one. And we bring them to you guys. And we say, hey, we're going to talk to them. We're going to find out why they exist. Really bring the good to the world. Some of them have some big things that they're doing and programs that they've put together that they might not have the marketing to do. So you could say the long and short of it is we are one giant marketing system for a lot of little systems that don't have the manpower or the finances to have their own marketing teams. That's how I look at it.
That's a beautiful way of putting it. I think that's perfect. Spot on.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
That's a great way of putting it.
But yeah, so this podcast really is just for us to have conversations. I think, because again, you're watching my brain develop this, guys. This is not, we had it all outlined, and today, truthfully, I was going to talk to you about community, but then we're like, people already know. People already have decided what community means to them. We care, but you're not going to tell us. So we wanted to tell you, and then maybe you tell us. So that's where we were like, why don't we just talk? Why don't we just yap about what this foundation is, what it means to us, what it could mean to you, and what it could mean to you. Maybe you know something good that's happening in your community, and you want to take your iPhone down there, or Samsung, or your Samsung.
No shame, no shame, no hate.
No shame. You want to take it down, and you want to record it, and you want to say, hey, at the Brickers Foundation, this thing just happened. This woman in my town just fed 150 people with $35. That's a thing that I saw recently someone do.
Yeah, that's great.
Record it, send it in. We want all the feel-good things. If you know of something good happening, if you work for a nonprofit or you work with one or you do something good yourself, reach out to us and tell us and say, hey, does this count? Because chances are it probably does. If you're doing something good, now if you say you went out and you cut down all the trees, the Lorax might be mad. I don't think that'll count. But if you do your own initiatives, there's so many people doing so many good things out there that don't get attention. We want to give you attention. So, in conclusion,
that's the whole point of the pretty much Brickers. We give you we want them to have an opportunity to say their voice, to have their voice heard.
Yeah.
And
we don't want your good deed to be a 15-second reel on Instagram that no one talks about in 2 days.
Absolutely.
We want it to be a full-length feature nonprofit episode or a full-length podcast episode where you come on and talk, or a video that you tag us in that we can repost for the rest of forever. And maybe something that you do, maybe let's say I love, analogies or hypotheticals. You go out and you plant 20 trees. You tag us in that video, we share it. Someone says, hey, I want to plant 20 trees. So now all of a sudden, everybody's planting trees.
Yep.
Works out.
That's the beauty of the internet. Yeah. We get to spread it everywhere globally. We're not just strictly bounded by our next door neighbors, but we can help in some ways to share and inspire. Like you said, we can help them like, oh, that's a great idea. I can do this in my town. And there you go. We literally just delivered the good energy, the good positivity all the way across the world. So it happens. And this is I feel like this is like ground zero for it. We should, I want people to come here and be able to, let's hear the goodness of the world and
because if you think about it, I know that Jeffree Star was canceled. I know that, James Charles was canceled. I go down those rabbit holes. It's so easy when someone says something negative, you're like, oh, what's this tea? Where'd this come from? I want to look at it. I want to check it out. There's dedicated tea channels. Why can't we do that with positivity? With positivity. Oh.
Graphics. There you go.
But yeah, that's the goal, is to say like, look, we're doing good things. You're doing good things. Everybody can do things together. So maybe the next time you see, local man plants 150 trees, you circle back to where they came from, and what do you know? It was a whole Brickers initiative because one person shared their video. So I do encourage you all. Arya is going to put an image of his selected piece of merch, what his favorite merch is.
Okay.
I want you guys to do, you're going to do homework for me, but it's going to be fun. I swear. It's not going to be scary.
I like it.
I want you to take your phone, pick your favorite Snapchat filter if you're a filter user, make a video saying what community means to you, and then post it and tag us. That's easy. Everybody who does that, you will be eligible to win the selected piece of merch that Arya has decided.
Nice.
So he is the picker of merch.
I love it.
If you don't like what he picks, then you still win something. We'll trade it out. But he's got a pretty good option.
Or donate it. Maybe give it to somebody that good.
Yeah.
Why not?
Do that.
Depending on what it is, it might be really. It could help you stay warm, or it could help you get some shade. Who knows?
Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know, I'm thinking geographically, there's places where if it's really hot during the day, it gets really cold at night. So you never know. Depending on where you're at, there could be someone that needs your hoodie.
Pretty much Los Angeles. I feel like that's pretty much Los Angeles.
Yeah.
No shout out, no shade, no shout out to you, LA, if you're watching. So yeah.
No shade, literally, because there's no
shade. Exactly. Literally no shade to you, LA. Hell yeah, that's awesome. No, I love it. No, beautiful. Yeah. And guys, also, it does not cost you a thing to like and subscribe to the channel. And that way you'll get notifications for all future videos and live streams. We want to do an actual live engaging with the audience, with you guys. We want to hear what you have to say, and open to some discussions and we questions you want to hear from us, and what you think we should hear and talk about. Just keep that in mind. So make sure you keep turn the alert notifications on, and like and subscribe. 2 free things. They're all free. Easy to do.
And subscribe. You guys get to tell us what to do, basically. We are like the only podcast that lets you tell us what we're supposed to talk about.
Yeah, 100%. That's it. Yeah, this is your podcast. Mm-hmm. So we want you to be able to use it. You guys come on here and use it. Let the world hear it. Let's do it together. Absolutely.
Yes. So every video, if you guys want to be featured on the podcast as well, when you tag us on our socials, which Arya will input somewhere, I think it's just at the Brickers Foundation for the most part, we'll post you on the podcast on our next episode and give you a shout out and talk about the cool things that you're doing. Don't be afraid to brag about yourself. I know there's a lot of people that feel bad. They're like, well, if I'm doing a good thing, I don't want to record it. Do it. We're in that age, right? If this was like 1981 and you got out the big old camcorder, in this day and age, everyone's got a camera in their pocket. We need to see that positivity. We need to see it. Everyone is going to continue to film the negative. We can't escape, and we shouldn't try to escape the negative, because these are real things that are really happening in our world. But in that same breath, there's also positivity happening, and that's what we're here to uplift. So make a video. Tell me what community means to you. You don't even have to show your face. And I'd say probably mid-June or mid-July, we can go through and pick a winner.
Oh, that'd be cool. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here. I'm Crystal, and that's Arya.
Love you guys. Thank you very much.
Should let you say your own name, but I was like, he doesn't get it.
No, yes. Like she says, I am Arya, and that is Crystal. So till then, guys, God bless. Bye.